I'm currently watching an auction right now. It's a medical device, which I have no idea what it does, but it's being sold as new. Right now, the auction is at $466, which I am the highest bidder. And if true, and based on the prices that I've seen online, could sell for about $4,000. This is it. It's a Pentex nasolaryngoscope. I hope I said it right. So I have 6 more minutes to see if I win it or not. Amarillo, Texas is about 5-hour one-way drive, so it'll take me a whole day to go there, pick it up, and come back. But if I pay $466 for it and I make $4,000, I think it's a pretty good deal. So we'll see. This auction is also a little bit tricky because there is a second auction or a second lot that it's in the same location that it's currently has 0 bidders. It's $50 and it's devices, healthcare tropophone EPR. These don't sell for a lot, probably about $300 each used, which is not bad, but not something that I will travel 5 hours for it. So I'm not bidding on it yet, and I need to win the other bid first for me to bid on this one and win it. But the problem is that if anybody bids in the last 10 minutes of the other auction, it will push the auction another 10 minutes, and then I will miss this one. So maybe I will take this lot as well, but I have to win the other one first in the time that it's allotted right now, and then quickly come here with a minute left and put a bid for 50. Otherwise, nothing works. And of course, I don't want to win this $50 item and have to drive 5 hours one way to make $400 profit. That's not worth it. So we'll see. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left. Still 466. Nobody has bid on it. Just over a minute and a half left. 4, 3, 2, 1. I won it. It's mine. Now I need to quickly put a bid for this one. And wait for 10 minutes, but should be good. So not bad. I mean, if it goes well, could probably make $4,500 worth of profit on these 2 auctions. Yeah, it's a long drive. It's gonna take me a whole day, 10-hour driving to that town, but I would say it's worth it. And the tropophone EPR, the 2 units, are also mine. Overall, really good deal. I'm very happy about it. It's 4 a.m. and the drive to Amarillo begins. It's 9:40, made it to Amarillo. I'm just waiting for Ricky, the guy from the VA hospital that is going to come out and give me my items. Will be time to load up and make it back to Dallas. Alright, pickup went great. Loaded. Are heavy. I did not expect it. They were probably about 35 pounds each. They look fairly new. They're in very, very good condition, so great. They also come with a printer, and then there is this Pentax medical equipment, and it is brand new. So also comes with some lighting equipment, halogen light source. I'm assuming that this is to light up, throw the nose when the thing goes in. So successful. Now another 5 hours back home. Okay, both machines are unloaded. Pentax Medical nasal laryngoscope. I think I said it right. This one still has this sticker on, which makes me believe that it's never been used. This one does not. Both machines look really new. They come with the printers, and then of course the nasal laryngoscope and the hydrogen light source. So I just need to plug this in, check if they have any usage on them, if there is any record, and then post them for sale. Time to look at the Pentax Medical. Let's see what we got here. So in front we got the FNL10RP3, which I assume is the medical serial number or model number for the device. I did look at this briefly when I got it, but let's take a look with a little more detail on what we got. There is a standard accessories list. So FNL10RP3, that's the end scope, which I assume is the actual scope. Then we got the venting cap, which venting cap, this is it. We have the proof of the little card. Okay, then we got the carrying case. I assume this is the carrying case. Yeah, instructions for use and the actual accessory list. So I was concerned that there was a space in here that was not filled up, or here, but it looks like everything is in here. So I'm going to be very careful at handling this, because obviously it's a medical device and I don't want to screw it up or make any messes. So I assume this is the actual this is a bag, yeah. Okay, we'll put this in here. And this is the actual scope. And if we remove the cap, we can see the lens, and of course I'm assuming this is fiber optics for the piece at the very end. Alright, so let's put this like here. Everything looks in extremely good condition. I will take pictures in a second, but I also want to see what the halogen light source is and make sure it works. So I'm gonna set it up down here. I'm going to put, and this is actually a nasal pharyngo laryngo fibroscope. That's a mouthful. Okay, so we'll put this aside for a second and we'll take a look at the light source. Comes with its own cable. Plug it down here. Those are the fuses, which I assume it has already installed. Power works, brightness, and an air pump. Okay. Shall we test it? I think it will be good to test it, make sure it works. I mean, I have no doubt that the VA hospital sold me a working device, but I don't want to sell it and have the doubt that this thing actually did not work. So let's see. Okay, we're gonna set this in here for now. We're going to connect. Does this turn? Yeah. So this comes off. I'm assuming this goes in, and I can like screw it back in. And okay. I was thinking that maybe it would be like a mechanism, like a screwdriver, not like a screwdriver, but like a drill, where you unscrew it and then you put the bit in, and then it gets held in place. And I don't think this works like this, because it's just gonna get to the end. It's odd that it's not being held by anything other than just being attached here. But anyway, so we're going to put this back in. If I can. There it goes. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to see anything. Yeah, so there is light coming out of here. So I'm gonna take a pic. Yeah, I can see the end. So I'm gonna see if I can actually make it where you can see what I see. Alright, I'm going to aim it at the camera. Actually, let me do this. I'm gonna take the camera off of here. And so, no, you probably cannot see much, but you can see the mat, the blue mat that I have, and probably the machine. I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, so this works. All right, perfect. I'm gonna remove this. So everything works, excellent. So the only thing left will be to take pictures And then I have two options. One is to post it on eBay, which it's fine, but sometimes eBay it's a little bit tricky to sell things that are medical in nature. They don't like to deal with anything that has to do with regulation or anything that requires a prescription, which I understand. They could be accused of, selling drugs without proper documentation, or anybody could be selling drugs on eBay if they wanted to. I believe this will be fine because it's a device, not an actual drug. I have sold other devices on eBay, so we'll try that route. We'll take pictures of these, we'll take pictures of the light source, and then put it all as a package. There's another website called .med that also accepts medical devices for sale, but those are usually devices that have been used already. I can still post this as a new device on that website, but it's really not a website where people go for devices that are used. I mean, devices that are new. They go for devices that are used. Regardless, we'll try it. So let's get this done, take some pictures, post online, and then I'm gonna go check on the other two machines that I have pending. Time to look at the Tropophone Nanosonics units. They come with printers, and based on the labels on the side, not this one, but I believe it's back here. This one that was manufactured in 2012, and looking at this other one, it was manufactured in 2017. So I will definitely be able to get more money for this one because it's newer, but probably both of them will sell. So now it's just a matter of checking if they work and if I'm able to see any type of usage on them. So I'm gonna check the 2017 first. It's plugged in. Is there like a button somewhere? Yeah, there's like an on-off button. I'm gonna bring it closer to the camera. Okay. Seems to be working. I'm debating whether I will remove the unit from the base. The ones that I've seen on eBay, they have been sold without the wheels and the printer carrier and all that. And it makes sense, probably, like the box that I will need to include the base and the wheels and everything else will be too big, and then shipping will be very expensive. And it makes more sense just to ship the unit with the printer by itself. Okay, I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna check if there's anything I can do to reset. Seems to be stuck in the purging mode. Door doesn't open. This is not something I would use, so I really don't know what the function of this machine is. But it's in working condition, so it should be able to be advertised and sold to somebody that does know how to use it. And again, it comes with the printer, which I have checked online, and on eBay the printer sells at a pretty good price. So I'm going to turn this unit off, and then I'm going to check the other one. Okay, we can see that the version was older, and it makes sense if it's a 2012 unit. Remove an empty waste container. I believe this is the waste container. Yeah, it says load waste container. I'm loading it. Replace cartridge now. Okay, safety check. Okay, opens up. So I'm assuming that some type of cartridge will have to go in here because that's what it's asking for. So if I close it, will probably tell me that I still need to install a cartridge. Function, it's good. That one also comes with a printer. So we'll be just taking a few pictures and then putting it for sale on eBay, and also putting them for sale on .med, which is that website that I mentioned that you can sell medical devices. It's now time to take a look at the reseller book. On this episode, I looked at the Pentax nasal laryngoscope and the two Tropophone EPR disinfection machines. All three of them were $516 at auction, and I am not counting the amount of effort and gas that it took me to go all the way to Amarillo, Texas and come back. That was about 10 hours and probably about $100 in gas. The expected sell price, and I'm being conservative here for the laryngoscope, it's $2,500 plus another $500 for the other two devices. Now, I have the Pentax laryngoscope. I have it for sale on eBay at $4,500, I believe, and then at .med.com, also $4,500. So I'm hoping to get more money for this, but just trying to be conservative. We're looking at perhaps $2,000 profit total. And then as an update from last episode, the fridge ended up selling just for a little bit less than the asking price. Still $225 was the sell price, $73.60 was the cost. So we're looking at a net profit of $150, $140. So up until today, true profit is $381.55. Now I have more devices that I have been acquiring that will be coming in future episodes. For episode 3 and episode 4, I have a bunch of IT items. So if you like this content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.